The most powerful person in any room is rarely the one talking. They're the one watching. In 30 seconds, before a single word is exchanged, a high performer has already identified who controls the group, who's a threat, and exactly how to position themselves. Here's the system they use. There is a skill that separates the professionals who consistently advance from the ones who consistently plateau. It's not technical expertise. It's not even leadership ability in the traditional sense. It's social calibration, the ability to read the invisible dynamics of any group in real time. Most people enter a room and react to it. High performers enter a room and read it. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to teach you the 3-signal scan, a framework you can run in 30 seconds that tells you everything you need to know before you make your first move. The first thing you scan for is positional power. Who owns the physical space? Here's the psychology. Power communicates itself through positioning before it communicates through words. In any group setting, the person with the most informal authority will unconsciously claim the most physical territory. Their chair will be slightly pulled back. Their body will be open, not contracted. Their eye contact will be steady, not searching. Your 30-second scan. Find the person whose body language everyone else is calibrating to. Not the person talking the most. The person others glance at when someone else says something important. That is the decision maker in the room. And that is the person your first substantive comment should be directed at. Who are people checking? That's your target. In formal meetings, positional power and title often align. But in the most important moments, the hallway conversations, the informal briefings, the off-site dinners, title and real influence diverge. The 3-signal scan tells you which person actually matters before you've made a single assumption. The second signal is tension. Every group has at least one unspoken conflict running beneath the surface. And if you don't map it before you speak, you will accidentally walk into it. Here's what tension looks like. 2 people who rarely look at each other. The subtle pause after one person speaks before others respond. The person who agrees with everything a bit too quickly. High performers scan for these fault lines not to exploit them, but to avoid them. Before making a recommendation or expressing an opinion, they've already identified which alliances exist and which ones are strained. The practical move: in the first 5 minutes of any meeting, don't lead with your position. Ask a question. What's the biggest challenge you're seeing on this? Watch who answers. Watch who doesn't. Watch whose body language shifts. In 60 seconds, you've mapped the tension. Don't walk into a war you didn't know was happening. Subscribe if you want more frameworks like this. Every week we break down the exact psychological systems used by top executives. No fluff, no motivation, just the operational intelligence. The third signal is the language the group is using, and specifically, the emotional register they're operating in. Every group in a professional setting is running on one of 3 emotional registers: collaborative, competitive, or defensive. The words they choose tell you which one. Collaborative registers use we language. What do we think? How do we approach this? Competitive registers use I language. What I've seen in my experience. Defensive registers use past tense and passive voice. The decision was made. It was felt that. Why does this matter? Because the register tells you how to frame your contribution for maximum impact. In a collaborative register, use we language. Mirror it back. One thing we might consider: in a competitive register, lead with credentials. In my experience with relevant context, in a defensive register, don't assign blame, create forward motion. What would it look like if we approached this differently? Match the register. Mismatch it, and you read as out of touch. No matter how good your idea is, here's your 30-second room scan. First 5 seconds. Find the positional power. Who is everyone calibrating to? Next 10 seconds. Map the tension. Who's aligned and who's strained? Final 15 seconds. Identify the verbal register. Collaborative, competitive, or defensive. This isn't manipulation. This is social intelligence operationalized. The professionals who consistently get heard, get promoted, and get invited into rooms they haven't earned yet. They run this scan unconsciously. Now you can run it deliberately. Most people spend years trying to be smarter or louder in the room. The top 1% spend that time learning to read it first. On Saturday, this channel is posting the exact leadership framework McKinsey uses in its $50,000 executive workshops. If you're building toward a leadership role, that video is required watching. Subscribe so you don't miss it.